Hello Internet! Justin here again with some more Lego builds. I know it's been a little bit since my last video, but that's because I've been reevaluating things I'm doing here, adjusting my schedule to something more manageable for my current abilities. Today, I will not be building a Lego set. I will be building 4 Lego sets. I will be building this, a 4+ Star Wars TIE Fighter. Get that glare off the screen a little bit. Yeah, each side here is one big piece, each. Yeah, that's nice. Now, that's my new set. That's the new set that I am building today. What else am I building? Today I'm also rebuilding 3 polybags that I have built previously. I will be building a little polybag Podracer. As you can see, set 30461. I will be building little Naboo Starfighter, set 30383. And then I will also be building the Snowspeeder, set 30384. And because I didn't read it off before, set 35237. TIE Fighter Attack. Okay folks, and time to angle the camera down so I can begin building. Now you see a box within a box. This has one of the annoying punch tabs, but I don't use those. I take a knife and I carefully cut through the adhesive. Because even though I'm not a collector, I do like to have my boxes. So while I do and have purchased sets in the past with boxes that are damaged, I have absolutely no problem keeping such boxes. Here we have the instructions. Beautiful, glossy, reflective instructions for all 77 pieces of this. This set was over 10 cents a piece, even with the discount that I got. But that's okay. Oh, and the discount I'm referring to is the standard rollback discount of, well, it was 10% off on the shelf, but I went through the Walmart.com app on my phone, and I got it for 20% off through the in-store pickup. That's a nice little tip for you guys. It's a good way to get a little extra off. And if there's a set that you can find for even cheaper, you know, like say 30% off, 33% off, 45% off. I've found one set that I was able to get 45% off. And it wasn't through a third-party seller, it was through Walmart themselves. And no, I don't get any kickback from Walmart. This is just me pointing out ways to get better deals. So, and don't be afraid to wait, because there was one set that I got. I found it initially. It's MSRP. You know, the Lego Group recommends it be sold for $20. The standard Walmart rollback price of 20% off puts it at $16. I found it through online pickup one day for $11. That's a 45% discount. So I picked one up. The next day, I decided, you know what, I want to, for that price, I want to get 2 more. So I hopped back onto the app, and lo and behold, that sale is over. Okay, I'm okay with that. I just missed out. So I go on my merry way, you know, settling for 20% discounts. But you know, I still check the website and stuff regularly. And then I see that same set, you know, that's normally 20% off at $16, but I found once for 45% off at $11. So I snagged 2 more of them. Again, for in-store pickup. And so now I have 3 of them. One of which I built, which I will, in other words, it will someday be a rebuild that I share with y'all. And then one I gave to my brother. Because he likes Lego. Not as much as me. He prefers video games. But he does like Lego. Alright, yeah. Starting to come together a bit. Starting to come together a bit. It's a nice thing about these, you know, they don't really call them junior sets anymore, but they are, you know, 4 plus. They got bigger pieces. They don't have stickers. Anything that has a pattern on it is printed. I mean, you got these 2 things that are printed. They got the front of the cockpit that is a printed piece. So, I mean, it makes sense. Because it makes sense because I can enjoy multiple different types of builds and be perfectly fine. But I also understand why they go with, you know, these bigger, chunkier pieces for some of the kiddos. Because they haven't had the, you know, decades of experience that some of us have had. Alright. Looking good so far. Well, time to start assembling the wings. I do kind of wish there was a little, I don't know, control console on the inside. That would be nice. Okay, now, I know it shows one at a time, which means there's going to be some sort of difference in these. But I'm still going to be building the way I normally do, which when things are like this, I know are going to be relatively mirrored. I just go ahead and put pieces on where I know they're going to be needed. Right. Although, to be completely honest, I'm not seeing much in the way of different pieces. So this must be mirrored. Yep, this is mirrored. Ah, now it shows that it being identical 2 times built. So let's look at this next step. Alright, and pop that wing on, pop that wing on. Come on, go on there, go on there. Ah, come on. There we go. And, oh, and one of the things that I did learn about this set, because I did, you know, I do a little bit of research into sets before I actually go out and decide to purchase them. But these plates for the side wings of the TIE Fighter, last I checked, which was I've actually had this about a month. Last I checked a month ago, they were only used in this one set. Alright, now let's get the TIE Fighter pilot in here. And will you fit properly? Yes, excellent. And TIE Fighter pilot is in there. There we go. Alright, let's go destroy some rebel scum. However, that's not all of this, because now it's time for bag number 2. Rebel scum. And unlike a lot of people who are, huge Star Wars Lego fans, I admit, I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan. But I enjoy it. To be completely honest, I would prefer Star Trek Legos. Star Trek Lego. Because I prefer Star Trek. But again, I understand. Plus, if they did try and secure if they did try to secure a license to make Star Trek Lego sets, well, Disney would probably pull their support for, I don't know, probably everything that they control. So, Marvel, Star Wars, all that stuff. They'd probably yank all of it. So it makes sense. So probably the best I'll ever hope for, probably the best I'll ever get, is the possibility of maybe Mega Bloks. Which, I don't recall if I stated it before, but I am not a purist. I enjoy building blocks. Ooh, that's cool. That right there. Yeah. I don't see any other sets that I have though, but that's okay, because this was the first Star Wars set that and an extra visor, There's always like almost always an extra piece or more in Lego sets. But yeah, this is Lego set 75237, TIE Fighter Attack, TIE Fighter Pilot, little Rebel installation. Ooh, look, there's the Death Star. I didn't even notice that before. But yeah, printed piece, printed piece, printed piece, printed piece, printed piece. And then you got the Rebel fighter here. Yep. Couple boxes. Alright. Let's clear the field. Alright, folks, so I've emptied out this box, which means now it's on to one of the rebuilds. Get that box out of the way. First rebuild of the day, the Podracer. Alright, get this little bitty instruction sheet opened. This little bitty instruction sheet opened. And start with step 1. And since all of this is on one page, and then this is on one page, you know what? That's upside down. There's this page, And then this page of instructions. That's going to make this fast and easy. Can you see everything? Can you see everything? Relatively. Alright, let's get this building going. How are you folks doing, by the way? Everything good with you? Hope so. You know, if there's anything you guys want to talk about, feel free to, pop a comment down below. Because I generally do want to, hear about y'all. If you enjoy what I'm doing, I want to hear about it. If you just want to talk about something, let's talk. I am good with conversation. Yeah, we are. So what's your favorite Lego theme that's currently in stores? What's your favorite Lego theme that is no longer in stores? What's a Lego theme that you would love to see come back? I'd have to say my current favorite Lego theme is the Marvel stuff. Which, as any of you who have watched these knows, that I make regular comments about Marvel and the MCU, regular references to things. Like my Iron Man 2 reference there at the end of my donut shop opening rebuild that I made. Double check and make sure all these pieces are correct. Yep, alright. On to the back of the page, the sheet. Oh. I bumped the screen. Are we good? Yeah, we're good. Okay. Alright, let's resume. Stick this onto here. This here. And this here. And repeat with the next one. There. There. Yeah. Okay. Let me stick that on here. And that on here. And then. Aha. Okay. That goes in there. That goes in there. This is one of those pieces that can be used for flick fire missiles. So. But in this situation, it's used as part of the engine. Part of the two engines in Anakin's Podracer. Because if you didn't recognize this as Anakin's, are you really? Do you really watch Star Wars? Do you really know this stuff? There we are. Everything wasn't lining up 100% correctly. All right. And now this transparent piece right here, I would love to have a lot more of these, because these could come in handy in so many different ways, setting up action scenes. That would be great. You know, characters jumping through the air, flying through the air. That would be fantastic. All right, time to start on the actual pod itself. And I'll probably get pieces like that eventually. the moment, I just got to make do with what I have. Aha, that's right. So, attach that. Attach this here so that that goes down in there like that to help hold it in place. Then you take this and this stud, stick that there. Put the engine on backwards. Yeah, good job, Jesse. Good job. Come on, buddy. Get in there. All right. Okay. Okay. Got that one down. Now this one. And this one. And this one. All right. Straighten things up a little bit. Make sure everything is relatively well aligned. And we have Anakin's Podracer from The Phantom Menace. Star Wars Episode 1. Older than I'm sure some of my viewers. Makes me feel a little old. Alright. Oh, look, this box is empty now. So, away it goes. And comes in to replace it. Another build. Star Wars Lego set 30383. Naboo Starfighter. Where are the instructions? Here's the instructions. I nearly lost the instructions. Because I had excuse me. I nearly lost the instructions because I had set them aside. As you can see, as with is pretty much standard for the poly bags, single sheet, one side, two sides. That's all you need. And let's get to building. Now, normally, I would take the time to sort the pieces out all nice and neat so everything is easy to find and well organized. But for stuff that's, especially this one that has only 48 pieces, that's few enough that I don't really need to worry. It's a very easy number of pieces to handle. Can't really lose pieces in an amount that small. So, I don't worry about it. I mean, as you can see, I'm already well into the build. These don't take time really at all to construct. But they're still fun. I still enjoy them. I highly recommend, I understand Lego is expensive. Lego is expensive. Which is why I don't mind sharing my deals, my deals hunting strategies. So, and yeah, the poly bags, they're not big, they're not complex, they're not all that flashy, depending on the theme. I mean, color-wise, the Trolls movies poly bags are pretty flashy, but they're still nice, they're still fun, and I do recommend them if you're looking for some interesting pieces. So, let's see here. Oh, nearly missed a step. Thank you, lip of the box. Oh, there we are. Just a little piece. Almost had a hair stuck in my build, folks. Almost had a hair stuck in my build. Not even mine. Alright. One and two and attach and attach. And one of the things that I couldn't disassemble from my previous building of this, my initial building of this, I mean, I'm sure I could. I mean, there is this slot here where I could probably stick something in, like the blade of a knife or something, to pop this half Technic pin out of each of these, but I wasn't worried about it. And I highly recommend, if you do decide to do something like that with a little, the blade of a knife, be extremely careful. I don't want to be responsible for, you cutting yourself. You know what? Probably just best to leave the piece in there, like I did, because you don't want to get your Lego sets all bloody. And that concludes the construction of the Naboo Starfighter, as piloted by Anakin and several other folks on Naboo in Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Oh no, what's this? Yet another empty box. What do we do with these? Clear the field. Now for the fourth and final build of today, what I'm calling Star Wars Saturday. Once again, single page, instructions start on one side, conclude on the other. Let's get this going. Alright. Now I do remember the first time I built this, I made a mistake in this stage right here. I put one of these with the double vertical clamps in place of one of these with the rails. And let me tell you something. That annoyed me. It annoyed me even more when I realized I did it. But that's okay, because I learned. And I adapted. And I disassembled and fixed it. And that's what you do. That's the nice thing about Lego. You make a mistake, you can easily disassemble it and fix it. So here we have the bottom rail, basically, to represent the skids. And it does sit relatively well. This is one of the things I do like about the little poly bags like this, because sometimes they use pieces you would definitely not expect them to use. Like this right here. This is definitely a, more likely a Technic piece because of the teeth in it. So you can use other Technic bits and pieces to build machinery. All right, looking good. Looking good, Starfighter. Yeah. Put this on here on the back as the little tail gunner. Pew pew. Then, oh, and there I go. Missing part of the build because I was focused on other things. That happens when I get to talking. I start losing track of specific details. One of the reasons why I don't really drive folks around for Uber anymore. I got tired of making mistakes, and because I was in the middle of I was having a good conversation with my rider. I mean, it's not their fault; it's my fault that I couldn't, properly do two things at once, and that's okay, because I just make money other ways, like delivering for Amazon. Okay. Almost done with this wing. Then move on to this wing. Yeah, there you go. Dropping things. At least they stayed on the table. One of the reasons I like these boxes. That and, you know, they come with delicious drinks in them. Alright. Now, to slap this bad boy on, go right here. Ratchet that down one click. Straight on, down one click, and boom. Got ourselves a Snowspeeder. Everything look right? Nope. Messed up this wing. These four. You go there. However, these four should be like this. That's right. I knew something looked off. There we go. Now that looks better. That looks better. Yes. All right. All right. Those AT-AT walkers there on Hoth better watch out, because this guy's coming along, gonna pop out a grappling hook and take your legs right off underneath you. Small spoiler if you haven't seen episode 5 from 40, 37, 38, 39, somewhere around 40 years ago. All right, and empty box. So, get that out of the way. So let's adjust this camera up now that that box is empty, so we can talk face to face, or me to the camera and then to you by proxy. There we go. I hope you all enjoyed today's builds. I didn't spend a lot of time, explaining things, but they're simple little builds. I don't know if you can find most of those polybags anymore in stores, unless they're like third-party sellers. But if you can, awesome. I recommend getting them. They're nice, they're fun, they're cheap. Brand new, the polybags are usually $5, especially at Walmart. You can eventually you can usually find some of them on on rollback for 10 to 20% off. So that drops it to $4, maybe even $3. I actually did find some Lego sets, some little Lego polybags one time that were on rollback. Aside from that Naboo Starfighter. And folks, the next time you see me, I will be building a pair of Ninjago sets. One is Lego Ninjago set 70671, Lloyd's Journey. And then the other one is Lego Ninjago set 70666, The Golden Dragon. Which my brother informed me, the Golden Ninjago guy, is also Lloyd. I don't know. I don't know Ninjago. I should. Alright folks, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, I'd appreciate a like and subscribe down below, along with a comment. And hope to see you in the comments down below. Thank you folks. Have yourselves a wonderful day, and I hope you enjoyed watching me build. Bye-bye.